Hey guys, so today is day 9 of my 12 days of Christmas. Oh my gosh, it's going crazy. It's going crazy. I always say it's going crazy, I don't know why, but it's going fast. Today I'm going to talk about the dreaded week of college, finals week. I'm about to approach them now. Actually, I haven't started them officially. My last day of classes is next Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days. So it is steady approaching. So I decided to do a video giving you some tips to, you know, work your way, survive, whatever you want to call finals week. So here's some of the things that I do to survive. This is gonna be probably was like my 5th round of finals week. Oh my gosh, I feel so old. I feel like college went too fast already. So this is some survival tips. Here you go. Start studying early. Okay, I can't even say that I'm not a procrastinator because I am a procrastinator. Like, some days procrastination is my middle name. But it's definitely a good idea to start studying early. I'm gonna start studying actually today. You know, if you study a little bit, it's easier to retain the information. You probably have heard this many times, but I'm just relaying it again. You know, why not keep, you know, you don't reinvent the wheel. That's what my dad used to tell me. Don't reinvent the wheel. The next thing I'll definitely say is to try to stay motivated. Now, this is also a challenge for me because, especially with my exams being like right after one another, to stay motivated, I mean, obviously you want to do really well in exams, but to stay motivated to study is definitely a challenge. You gotta put that phone away. That's always a struggle for me. And you guys gotta want to study. Like, you have to make it a little bit more enjoyable. For me, I have to study with friends and I also have to study by myself. Because if I study with friends, I don't always get everything I should be studying. So I definitely have to study by myself first and then study with my friends. It's definitely a good environment to study with, like a study group, or just study with your friends, because you definitely could teach other people and it's easier for you to keep retaining the information. That's probably one of my favorite techniques of studying, is like teaching other people the information, because it's just solidifying that you know that information in your head. Also just going over problems with each other, testing each other. I think that's also just like great little things to do when you're studying, just to make it, I guess, a little bit more enjoyable, even though studying, I know, is not the funnest thing to do. But yeah, I think those are definitely some things. Keeping motivated when you're by yourself, though, I know is a challenge. I usually do like breaks. I found this thing called Pomodoro. I think that's how you say it, Pomodoro. It's a Pomodoro timer. So what happens is you have to set, I think the default is like 25 minutes to work, and then you get a 10-minute break, and then you got 25 minutes, and then you get a 10-minute break. Basically, like, reward yourself. But it gets you to study, do a little break, study, do a little break. So it gets you to get that regimen of like just keep studying, but it also gives you that break time in between. I found this to be really helpful. I found this technique last year. Yeah, it's probably last year. I found it to be very useful to keep me going, in a sense. I always had like nice calming music in the background, and just when I did my break, I would listen to like one of my favorite songs or something like that, and like scroll through something like Facebook or Instagram or something, and then go back to studying. I thought it was really cool. Honestly, it definitely made me want to go back to like finish what I was doing, because if I was in the middle of something, I was like, oh, I gotta go back and finish it. So it was definitely something that kept me going. Maybe it'll work for you, maybe it'll not. Like, there's a lot of different ways to study, and you know, you just have to find the way that you feel is the best way for you to study and retain your information that you need for your exams. Another thing, stay organized. You know, make sure you got all your notes from all throughout the semester. You got knowing when your exams are. That is definitely one of the most important things. Like, that is very important. I know for me, like, I have exams like right after one another, so it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna say a challenge. I'm not gonna say a struggle. I'm gonna say a challenge for me to study efficiently for each one. I know people also do like different types of ways of studying, especially with like the 4 ways I think of like learning. I think it's like visual, kinesthetic, read, write, and I think which one? Auditory. So those 4, I know I personally, I think I'm visual and read, write, because when my last exam for my abnormal psychology class, I read through the textbook and I was reading and like writing down like on post-it notes, like these like colorful post-it notes, like I guess like the things I thought were the most important in like that last paragraph or section I just read. So I would write stuff in my textbook and then just leave it, post it there and everything. So I thought it was really good. It definitely gave me a visual thing to try to remember while I was taking the exam. Yeah, it was really cool. I thought it was a good method for me because writing it down definitely kept it in my mind, and it definitely just made me retain a little bit better. So I don't know if that's gonna work for you, but you just have to, I feel like I had to experiment a few times. For other classes I tried like listening to the professor when he had uploaded a recorded lecture on our website, whatever, and I don't know, it was alright. I was good. Like, you have to just try to see which ways you learn the best. So the next thing is to find a cool study spot where you're gonna definitely stay focused, motivated, you know, all that good stuff. Specifically at Rutgers, there's 2 libraries that are open 24 hours, Kilmer Library on Livingston and Alexander Library on College Ave. And also there's plenty of other libraries, plenty of other like cool spaces to study. I've studied in like some of the academic buildings, I've studied in the libraries, I've studied in certain dorms or just certain areas where they have tables and stuff that is like a quiet space. I'm not usually a person to sit around with a lot of people like being loud, but some people like that, so it depends on which way you think is the best for you to study. Personally, I had to be at a table and not be too comfortable, but like comfortable, so I can't be in a nice chair. Rutgers has some nice armchairs that people study in. I can't be doing that because I get too comfortable in those and then I don't want to study anymore. So I have to be in a chair that's like comfortable for me to study in for a while, but it's upright and I gotta keep myself up. Like, I have to be in a space that I know I'm gonna keep studying. So just have to find a place that you're gonna feel, you know, it's gonna be beneficial to you and motivate you to study more. I know I find like a quiet place, but I can have a little noise. It's not good. It's not bad for me. Some people I know have to have complete silence, and there's some libraries that have like quiet floors, like you can't talk. But yeah, it's depends on your preference, and honestly, if you find different spots, like I don't have the same spot every time. I have like little spots that I like to go to. Like, I like Douglas Library as well. There's just certain spots I just like to go to because it's just good scenery, good atmosphere, and I can study well. But last but not least, stay healthy. All right, guys, sleep. I know it's a luxury for some people to sleep during finals week, but like, and you need it. You do need it. Like, it helps, at least it helps me, I know, to get some sleep and, you know, rejuvenate myself. So definitely, I think that's a good thing to have. Eat, guys. Get that food in, get that grub, like, get your grub on. I always bring tons of snacks with me when I go to study. You gotta hydrate to keep that water near you, some other drinks if you need them. I know people drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't even drink tea either, so none of that is good for me. I don't need all of that. But if you like coffee, get that coffee, girl. And energy drinks, if you want, that's your choice. But yeah, just keep healthy, sleep, eat, hydrate, yes. But that is it, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope some of these tips helped you for finals week to keep yourself good, stress-free, motivated to study during finals week. Hopefully you guys do all well on your finals. I pray for all you guys to do so well. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my day 10 of 20s at Christmas. Bye, guys.